Tilly. Hello and welcome back to another video here on the channel. Yes, today or this evening I'm doing a different kind of video, something I've never actually done before. I've never actually done a trip announcement video or like an itinerary of a trip or anything, but yeah, some of you may know I am off to America in literally 3 days time. I fly out with British Airways to JFK on the 14th of June and I cannot wait. There are so many bucket list coasters, so many bucket list parks. I've got it all sort of down here on my phone, all the list. I've wrote it all down, all the types of creds and everything I've got to get on. But first of all, I want to say a big thank you to a company for sending me out a item. So yeah, a massive thank you to TomTok, who reached out to me and said would I be interested in reviewing a product for them. It's a bag, a travel bag, and I've also got a sling bag as well. It's actually in a box here. I've not even opened it. I received it like a week ago and I thought I'd do a sit down video and explain and show you what I've got, because I'm not actually sponsored for it. They just sent it out for me. Happy days, yeah, thank you for sending me out. So the bag that I've got is called a Navigator T66 travel laptop backpack, and it retails at $89.99. That's in dollars. So that's what I've just got on the web page down here, and there's also a sling bag. So yeah, there's the box. It's pretty big. So yeah, I've got this massive box. I'm going to open that and show you what I got. So here it is. Here's the box that it came in. I actually took it out of another box. So yeah, this is the box that it came in. I'm pretty sure it's might be just the backpack, but from what I could see, it looks all right. It's like double-sided. Oh yeah, is it not? Yeah, it's just the backpack. I don't think they sent the sling bag out as well. So yeah, massive thank you for TomTok for sending this out for me. Like I said, it's not sponsored or anything. I'm not paid to say this, you know, but yeah, hashtag gifted. I think I've got to say that. So I'll get this open quickly and I'll show you, well, sort of show you everything that it does. It's a backpack, but it'll come in handy for my trip. Yeah, so it's all like double-sided, so your laptop and stuff can go in the back. It's got some really nice straps on it. I think it's like waterproof as well. It's actually really nice. But yeah, I'm pretty sure you can open like the front of it up. There's like a zip pocket on the top. There's one on the side. There's another bit in here. But yeah, you can open the front and then the back opens up as well to put your laptop in the back. So yeah, it's quite nice. I did actually ask for him to send me the sling bag as well. It's not in there. No, it's definitely not here. But anyway, I've got the backpack, the TomTok. There you go, thank you for sending me out the bag. Right, so anyway, the actual trip itself. So like I said, I fly out to JFK on the 14th of June, which is like 3 days time from now. Flying with British Airways on a 777. So I've never actually flown on a 777 before. I haven't checked in yet. You've got to do that online. And the flight was just over £500. I can't remember the actual price of the flight. But I'm actually going out on a group trip with Your Experience Guide. And I booked this last September while I was in Germany eating a KFC in my hire car. It just popped up on their webpage and I booked it straight away. The actual initial trip was about £1,300, I think. Not including the flights or the hotels, which I'll get onto in a minute. So yeah, there's a lot of hotels we have to pay for on arrival. They're already booked. It's like a group discount. We get a coach travel to all the different parts. We're getting ERTs, which is exclusive ride time or early ride time, depends on what you want to say. And yeah, there's some massive bucket list coasters on this trip. I've wanted to go to the East Coast of America for so long. I've never been to New York or any of that part of the United States before. I've been to Florida 10 times, not actually been to the East Coast before. So I fly out on the Saturday and I arrive at JFK, New York, just after 12 in the afternoon. So it's a 6-hour flight, and then the time difference is like 5 hours, so you get there in plenty of time for a full day in Coney Island. Yeah, so I'll be heading out straight to, well, we'll be heading straight to Coney Island. So basically on the trip as well, we're sharing with somebody to make the rooms cheaper. So I'm sharing with a friend of mine. He's flying out. I think he gets there 2 hours before me, and he's gone and booked a hotel right next to the Chrysler building in Manhattan, which is also right next to Grand Central Station. It's called the Hyatt. You'll see all this. I'll do a full travel vlog and everything. There's got to be so many videos. So yeah, exciting time. So we've got to go straight from the airport straight to the hotel, go and check in and drop our bags off. Coney Island is actually up until 12 at night, so I think it takes about an hour to get there. I've already downloaded so many apps like the Subway app and all that sort of stuff, so we can find out how we get around New York, because like I said, I've never been. It's, you know, I've always wanted to go. I like big buildings and all that sort of stuff, so it's just somewhere I've always wanted to go. So yeah, we should get the subway down to Coney Island, and yeah, it's basically not on the actual trip that we're doing, so this is just an extra, but it's the first park that we'll be visiting. There's also Dino's Wonder Wheel there as well, so I've already wrote it down, like extra trips, extra parks, that sort of stuff. So Luna Park is home to 8 coasters. It's actually owned and operated by Zamperla as well, which is the Italian coaster and ride manufacturer, which is quite odd. I think it's the only time that a park is run by a manufacturer of rides. But anyway, they've got some good stuff there. Can't wait to get on the Cyclone, the famous wooden coaster. Yeah, and the thing is as well with this video, what I'll do is I'll probably pop in pictures from Google Images, that sort of thing. I'm not into one to post like people's POVs because I've never been there. I've not been on these rides before, and you can't film on a lot of stuff out there anyway, so I'll pop in a few pictures. So yeah, Luna Park is the first park we'll be going to. Also, like I said, Dino's Wonder Wheel is there as well. You've got the famous wheel, and they have 3 coasters. One of them is a pretty fairly new coaster called Phoenix, which looks amazing. So yeah, the following day after that, we've pretty much got a full day in New York. Me and Chris will probably do some sightseeing. So yeah, there'll be plenty of people going. I think there's 56 people going in total, and Scott from Your Experience Guide and Mark Yates have pretty much planned the whole entire trip. And I'm so excited. I mean, it's going to be very expensive. Yeah, so the first actual park that we're visiting on the trip is Six Flags Great Adventure, and now that is home to 13 coasters, and I've only ever been to one Six Flags park before, and that is Six Flags Magic Mountain in California. Never done another Six Flags park before, and I'm really looking forward to it. My main big bucket list coaster there is El Toro. Obviously, it might have been Kinder Car, but this trip was booked before they took that down, which is pretty sad. El Toro, massive Intamin prefabricated wooden coaster, looking forward to that, but it's home to like Medusa, Nitro, B&M Hyper Coaster, Batman the Ride, Flash the Vertical Velocity, which is the brand new Vekoma Super Boomerang, that's just brand new. I'll get my first RMC single rail. Oh, I cannot wait. But yeah, there's like a whole itinerary of like the time of the coach dropping us off and picking us up, but I think we might have some special surprises along the way as well, which we don't know about, but we actually get to that park 2 hours before it actually opens to the general public, so we'll have to wait and see. The next park on June the 17th is Morey's Piers. I think I'm saying it right. I think I got told off by a friend for saying it wrong. Or Morey's Piers, I think it is. Now again, massive bucket list park. It's not even a park, it's actually 3 piers, like Blackpool Pleasure Beach, but they've all got like rides and things on them. But the main thing for me out there is a massive wooden coaster. It's so famous. It's called Great White, and it's actually built on the sand. It's unbelievable. Go and Google search, have a look at Google Maps at Morey's Piers and have a look. It looks incredible. You also got Great Nor'easter, which is a Vekoma SLC, which is meant to be a really good one, and it's got a bit of a custom layout. So yeah, looking forward to Morey's Piers. June the 18th, so the day after, Six Flags America. Now, another park I don't really know much about. I know the rides that are there, especially like Raging Cajun. It's just a name that's always been in my mind. Joker's Jinx, which is a premierized limb coaster. Superman Ride of Steel, which is a massive Intamin coaster. Oh, so many good things. Batwing, which is a Vekoma flying coaster. I've not done one of the original ones, and this park is actually closing down at the end of the year. Very sad. It's just, yeah, it's actually going, so we're lucky to get there. So June the 18th is Six Flags Six Flags America. Try to vlog and look at my phone at the same time. Like I said, I'm not used to doing sit down videos at all. Anyway, the day after that, June the 19th, is again a massive bucket list park, and some of you will be thinking, what, is Cedar Point not one of your bucket list parks? In fact, it's not. Some of the coasters are, but the park, Cedar Point, is not really. It's just a glorified amusement park, and I've heard it's amazing. It looks amazing, but I'd rather go to Busch Gardens Williamsburg. Now, I've wanted to visit this place since I was a kid. Like I said, I've been to Orlando, Florida 10 times, so I've been to Busch Gardens Tampa around 10 times, and I love that park. Now, Busch Gardens Williamsburg is home to so many bucket list coasters for me, especially Alpengeist, which is the world's biggest B&M inverted coaster. You've also got Apollo's Chariot, which is another B&M hyper. You've got the Big Bad Wolf, the Wolf's Revenge, which is a brand new B&M inverted coaster, but it's like a family style one that only opened a few months ago. You got Dark Coaster, which is an indoor coaster that's fairly new. Griffin B&M dive coaster. Oh, there's so much. Loch Ness Monster, Pantheon Intamin coaster, Verbolten. Oh, I cannot wait to get to Busch Gardens Williamsburg. Again, we get there pretty early, so yeah, looking forward to that one. The following day, on June the 20th, we're actually going to King's Dominion. So another massive park with 14 coasters. I mean, Busch Gardens Williamsburg had 11. This one's got 14. So I hope we managed to get them in all in one day, especially the coasters and the coaster credits, because that's what I mainly go for. I'm not really into the flat rides. Obviously, I'll be prioritising the coasters. If there's dark rides and things and something unique, I'll go and do those. But yeah, King's Dominion, like Backlot Stunt Coaster springs to mind. That actually used to be Italian job themed, like the movie, so I'm into my minis in a big way. It's not Italian job themed anymore because they don't own the franchise. It used to be a Paramount park. It's now owned by, I think it's Cedar Fair that own it now. So like you've got Dominator, Flight of Fear, Grizzly, like there's a few more wooden coasters there. Twisted Timbers, so another RMC. I'm looking forward to this park. Raptera, which is the brand new B&M, very bouncy looking launch wing coaster, so looking forward to that as well. But yeah, June the 20th, King's Dominion, another huge bucket list park. In fact, most of them are, to be honest. June the 21st, right, so we've actually got two parks on this trip. Both of them are very small parks. So the first one is Adventure Park USA. Don't really know much about this park at all, but it's got three coasters: Tumbleweed, Wild West Express and Wild Cat. None of them are wood or anything like that. And then the park after that, I think we're only at these parks for a couple of hours in fact, is Dutch Wonderland. I've sort of heard of Dutch Wonderland, but I don't think I know anyone who's been. I mean, I probably have, but I can't remember seeing any vlogs from there. They've got a wooden coaster called Kingdom Coaster and a couple of small sort of junior sort of coasters there as well. But on June the 22nd, we're going to Knoebels, and this is another huge bucket list park for me, especially for Phoenix, the awesome looking award-winning wooden coaster. That looks amazing. You've got Flying Turns, which looks awesome as well. I can't wait to get on that, which is the world's only wooden bobsleigh coaster. Impulse, Black Diamond, Twister. Oh god, 3 wooden coasters at this park, and I love a wooden coaster, so looking forward to getting to Knoebels. Now this park isn't included with the club trip because it's free to enter, and you just pay for like your tickets when you get there, so I'll probably end up getting like a package deal of rides to go on all the credits. They've got a really good looking ghost train there. I've been doing a lot of research and watching some YouTube videos recently just to prepare myself, and I always find that's a good thing to do, because if you go somewhere and not know what you're expecting, then you don't know what to expect. At least if you go, you can go, oh yeah, remember that looks amazing, I can't wait to get on that. So I do spoil myself. I watch POVs and a lot of YouTube videos from people that I know that have been to these places, and they look amazing. You know, if you don't know anything about the park, then yeah, I don't know. It's one of those. I mean, I understand a lot of people like surprises and go, oh yeah, I sort of know that was there, but you forget, don't you? So, but I like to know. June the 23rd, we're going to Dorney Park. So this is another one. It's more famous for Hydra the Revenge, which is a really good looking B&M sit down coaster, and it has like an inversion straight out the station. That looks pretty cool. That's quite famous. You've got Possessed, which is a Intamin impulse coaster, never done one of those before. Thunderhawk, another wooden coaster. Steel Force, which is a Morgan hyper coaster, I think. Yeah, that's about it for that one. I don't really know much. Talon, I think, is a good B&M inverted coaster that's there. So I know some things about them. It's just mainly like, you know, from growing up and being a coaster enthusiast, like having books and watching theme park review and stuff like that, and watching lots of POVs, you sort of remember, you go, oh yeah, I remember that one, and they sort of stick in your mind of places you want to go and parks and coasters you want to go on. Now, the last park on the trip is on June the 24th, is Hersheypark. So yeah, looking forward to getting to this park again. It's another big, huge bucket list park for me. Again, a lot of good coasters here, especially for Great Bear, which is an amazing looking B&M invert. You probably get the gist of it now. I do like my B&M inverts. I've always been a big fan of them. So getting so many on this trip, some really good ones as well, especially like Alpengeist and Great Bear as well on the same trip, like amazing. But it's also home to Wiles Catch Revenge, another RMC, so we're getting quite a few on here. I even wrote down how many we're getting. I think there's 3 in total. Is that including? I think that's including the single rail as well. So yeah, 3 RMCs on this trip. But yeah, Hersheypark, so many cool looking coasters. Candemonium, which is the B&M Hyper, again, plenty of B&M Hypers. You got Fahrenheit, Lightning Racer, Sky Rush, or Thigh Crush as they call it, which is an Intamin wing coaster. I've only done the one in Ferrari World. Yeah, there's loads. Again, 15 coasters at this park, so looking forward to that. And then that's it. That's the group tour over with. So in total, there's 10 parks, 17 wooden coasters, 3 RMCs, and a total cred count of 89 possible. So we don't know what's got to be open or closed on the day. I think some of the people, we've got like a group chat, and some people were saying that certain rides might be closed at certain points of the trip. So we just have to wait and see. You know, there's a lot there. There's a lot to take in. There's the coach trip. There's all the different hotels. There's getting up early in the morning, making sure we're ready and hydrated and full of energy to go and do all these parks, and then at night time we can chill and do what we want, because it's not just a group trip with other people, it's my holiday as well. I don't take a lot of holidays. I've only ever done, I'm pretty sure I've only done the one holiday this year, and that was a few days in Egypt, which was not very nice. If you watch the videos, I hated Egypt, but it was nice to get away and see something new. So this is, for me, is my 2-week holiday off work, and then yes, it's got to be time for me to start stressing out, because when I come back, I've got 2 weeks on the job I'm currently on, and then that's it. My crane comes down, and then I go somewhere else, and I don't know where. So yeah, not only if I'm worrying about going to somewhere I've never been to before. I mean, I've been to America. I love America. I love American food and the culture and everything like that, but it's just different parts of America I've never been to before. So what's happening then? So that trip actually ends on a Wednesday. I fly back out on like the following Saturday. So I fly back out from JFK back to Heathrow on the 28th of June, which is, like I said, the following Saturday after the trip. So basically, I could have gone to Cedar Point. There's a couple of people, Chris Coaster Dad and Mark Yates, they've hired a car and they're going up to Cedar Point. Now, what my sort of idea with this is, we get dropped off back with the coach at JFK around 12 o'clock-ish, and then Cedar Point, if I had to jump in their car and go with them to Cedar Point's well, it'd be over 8 hours depending on traffic, so it's pretty much a full day wasted of doing nothing, basically, just sitting in a coach and sitting in a car for all that time. And it's the cost as well, the extra cost. Is like it's another hotel, it's the tickets into the park. We're doing a Siren's Curse event thing, which was like $125, and I don't know, I'd rather go and have like 3 days at Cedar Point rather than like a day and a bit, because I would have to get a flight from Cleveland, Ohio, back to JFK, and then get another hotel for the morning for the flight back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hire a car once we get dropped off in JFK, and then get a hotel for 4 nights, and then I've got to try and knock out some parks in that area. So what we've got is Nickelodeon Universe. They've got 5 coasters there, unfortunately. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shell Raisers, SB&O standing but not operating. That's not been running for a while now. And Sandy's Blasting Bronco, which is the really cool looking Intamin launch coaster, that's under maintenance. So if I go there, I've only got 3 credits, but it's not that far from downtown Manhattan, New York area. It's in New Jersey. It's not far to go at all. However, I can do on the same day, I haven't wrote it down on my list, but Adventure Park or Adventureland isn't not far from JFK, so I could go there. They've got like 3 coasters, I think. There's a Max Spinning Coaster, a Zero Coaster, and one of them weird 8-ball things. I did one in Germany last year, so I could go and do that. But also another park that I'm really keen to get to, and a huge bucket list park and a massive bucket list coaster for me, is Boulder Dash at Lake Compounce. Now that's not far away, and there's 5 coasters there, so I could do a trip to Lake Compounce. And there's another little park close by called Quasi Amusement Park. They've got 2 coasters. One of them's a wooden coaster, and also not that far away, it's about a 3-hour drive away from New York, is Six Flags New England, where I could get another RMC and some more amazing coasters. So this part of the trip isn't actually planned at all. I haven't booked car hire, the hotel, nothing yet. I might just book the car hire and then wing it and see what happens. I've already looked on booking.com, which is where I normally book my hotels through. I do get a discount because I've booked so many over the years, so I could just wing it and find whatever the cheapest hotel is and stay there for a few days and then just drive around. But yeah, so that's the whole trip basically. What else have I written down here? I've got wrote down all the hotels on here. I'm not obviously got to tell you the hotels, but there's 7 hotels on the trip, including the first day at the Hyatt in New York, and then the group trip as well, plus maybe another hotel after the trip. But yeah, there you go. There's a lot. So in total, from what I've already planned out and the extra parks, there could be a potential of 115 roller coasters. I'm just so excited for it, and cannot wait. So, oh, here she is. Hello. I think it's dinner time anyway, so it's time for me to wrap up. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the vlogs coming up on the series. A USA road trip starting in 3 days time, lasting 2 weeks. I can't wait. There's so many cool things I want to go and see. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this very random sit down video. I've been waffling on a while. I'm sorry if it's not very professional. I'm just not used to doing stuff like this before. But yeah, I can't wait for the trip, and I hope you can't wait for the videos. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the video. Don't forget to comment, like and subscribe, and hit the notification bell for next time I upload another video. Give the video a big thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. I've been Andy, and you've been watching Coaster Crazy. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.